Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bedomy and this is Starcraft Mass Recall, a remake of the original Starcraft and its subsequent expansions in the Starcraft 2 level editor. Since last night a little angel came looming to my door, I began to play Starcraft more and more. With a rebel yell, I showed up at Rainer's door. He asked who it is, and I said let's fight more and more. I'm sorry, but how come nobody made a reference to Billy Idol?
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Mar Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Raynor. Raynor has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
As I was saying, how come nobody references Billy Idol when it comes to Rebel Yell? Granted, I haven't seen every single Let's Play of Mass Recall, but you'd think that someone more popular would make a joke about Billy Idol. At the very least, I was expecting a hidden character named Billy. Actually, there might be one, but I haven't found him yet. I better keep my eyes open.
Can't believe we're being sent to the Wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
Hate to break this to you, pal, but they can. They have the resources and the manpower to do it. You don't. But you will get Jim Raynor on your side pretty soon, so that evens the odds.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, Marshal of these parts.
And in this corner, James Raynor, Marshal of Mar Sara. Okay, all kidding aside, we have Raynor and we can go about our business. And while we're on the subject of business, I believe it's time to explain why do I think that we're playing as Matthew Horner. As you're probably aware, we're playing this from a first-person perspective of another character. A nameless character with enough military competence and a similar moral compass as Raynor. This definition suits Horner to a T. He's a very competent strategist and leader, not to mention Raynor's close friend. They both try to avoid civilian casualties and go to great lengths to protect other people. Last but not least, he knows what occurred between Raynor and Kerrigan, and how Kerrigan met her demise. There is a possibility that Raynor told him the whole story, but I honestly think that's not true. Raynor isn't the type of character that goes around and tells his life story to everyone. He might share a part of his story in private to a friend, but if there's something he doesn't want to tell you, he will never tell. And while I am aware that the official story is that Horner and Raynor met after the events of Mar Sara, I still believe that this theory had some merit to it at some point. Due to his ideological nature, Horner could easily be placed in the role of magistrate and then the officer of Sons of Korhal. He is smart enough to realize that there are evils in this world he cannot destroy, he can only minimize them. What I mean by that is, he would go for the lesser evil, and he would probably try to sabotage it as well. But that's just my silly opinion. If you have your own theories or thoughts, please let me know in the comments. And if you're wondering why I made this theory, the explanation is really simple. I wanted to know what happened to the Magistrate after the Brood Wars. And since my first introduction to Horner was in Starcraft 2, I came to the assumption that I was playing as him in Starcraft 1. Now if you'll excuse me, I'd like to concentrate my efforts on finding Billy and destroying the remaining Zerg in the area.
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
And training additional Marines. Unfortunately, this is another tutorial mission. So if you don't mind, I'll just skip to the end of this and we'll go to the next episode pretty soon. Thank you for watching and good night.